Hello everybody, this is Chaos with KLC Sports Productions, bringing you another Back to the Basics series match. Today we're going to be looking at PvP. This will finish out our Protoss playing guide, openers, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Tuesday's Terran match. I thought it went pretty well. Today we're going to be looking at a strategy that I actually picked off of a stream. Now, I can't say that it's one-to-one exactly what he did, but it's pretty darn close. And it's actually very similar to the strategy that I presented on Tuesday. So let's go ahead and get right into this. Now, PvP, in my opinion, is probably my worst matchup. So I've been looking for kind of that go-to strategy to help me get out of the PvP slump that I am in. And I think this one's done fairly well so far. I think out of all of the PvPs that I've had since I've been trying this, I think I'm at like a 70-ish% win rate, roughly. So we'll go ahead and walk through it and give you some basic general guidelines as to how the build goes. Definitely going to be going for your 9 pylon. Chrono boosts are primarily going to be on the Nexus. You do 1 chrono boost in your first Stalker, but other than that, primarily focusing on probes, getting your economy up, and then doing a relatively early expansion. So basically we're going to get our first gas down on 14, and then on 15 get our second gas. Very similar to the Terran tutorial. And then very shortly we'll go ahead and get our second pylon, because obviously don't want to get pylon blocked. Next, the Cybernetics core will be going down just after the gateway finishes. We will be putting 2 in each gas. This basically gives us enough minerals to do the what I like to call the 2-stalker mothership core rush. Now, the point of this is not necessarily to kill your opponent, but it's to 1, get a relatively early scout, and 2, give you a good sense of what your opponent's doing without, you know, losing too much in the early game as far as economy goes. So once the Cybernetics core finishes, we're going to be chrono boosting out a Stalker as quickly as possible. Want to get that to the other side of the map, figure out what our opponent's doing. If our opponent does choose to be a little bit more on the greedy side, this gives us a really good opportunity to poke in and kind of punish him for playing a little bit more greedy. So chrono boosting out that Stalker, and then pylon's going to go down. Now, I still have yet to tweak this build 100% such that the second Stalker gets built without being pylon blocked. I think I built 1 too many probes, because had I not had that 1 extra supply, I would have been able to get the second Stalker out, so I guess that might have been my bad. So yeah, so Stalker's going to go across the field, basically just as kind of the initial scout. I went ahead and chrono boost the second Stalker out because I want to get him out as quickly as possible, sending the mothership core over with him. So behind this, we're going to go ahead and set. Now, I went ahead and put a pylon down because depending on what you see and depending on how greedy your opponent goes, you can turn this into kind of an all-in-esque type build where you add on a couple more gates and actually just do a 3-gate rush. So I went ahead and built this pylon out, but rather than getting the third Stalker immediately, I went ahead and expanded because I want to get my economy up, just in case this doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. So pylon's going down, our second Stalker's on the way. We do see that he's got a handful of units more than us, trying to do a little bit of micro funness. Now, this is just a medium AI, so the UI doesn't have them like go, I don't, what's the term? Balls to the walls against my units. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. So yeah, so Cybernetics, the Warp Grid research is now done. Our Nexus is about halfway done. Things are looking pretty good. Now, one thing that I didn't do is I didn't go ahead and build my second gateway, or my third gateway, excuse me. The third gateway would have given me a little bit more flexibility with applying a little bit extra pressure. But at this point, I pretty much just move back and kind of, I'm in a very defensive posture. I don't want to stay too far ahead, but obviously I am going to go in for a little bit more aggression. And now that the second Nexus is up, we will go ahead and start kind of getting our probes up there and our second base economy going. Did have one little mishap here with this rally point, but life happens. So, waiting for the mothership core to get back in. Now, this is a little bit on the scary side. Only 4 stalkers and the mothership core. I should have just backed off. I do have one more stalker coming in, but there's not really any way that I can trade efficiently with this. Mothership core is going to go down. A little bit of a sloppy play on my part, but at this point we're just going to back off and kind of play it safe. Robo facility is going to go down because Robo tends to be the more favorable transition. You can, after the Robo facility is done, rather than going straight for Colossus, go straight into your Twilight Council. In my opinion, the PvP matchup in the current metagame is you want to have in my opinion, it's more of a Immortal Archon type composition that you're looking for late game. So going ahead and getting out the Twilight Council is probably the better of the options. I think actually, if I remember right, in this game I went ahead and got the Robo Bay just because. So yeah, a couple more gateways going down, focusing more so on getting our economy up and our probes. Gonna go ahead and pull out an Immortal, and then kind of poke back out just to see where our opponent is, because at this point we've seen that he hasn't expanded, and we know that at this point they should probably be expanding, especially since we've been on 2 bases for long enough. But in general, the opener for this it's very simple. It's fairly safe as well, just because by having the 2 stalkers really early gives you a lot of flexibility and maneuverability to get around the map, get good map presence, and just overall, understand where your opponent is. So, I think if I remember right, more or less we come in here. Once our Immortal comes in, our Mothership Core, we pull out and then do a couple, interestingly, force fields. A couple of those stalkers get all jumbled up in the force fields. But, yeah, overall, pretty good. And yeah, basically behind this, things that you would follow up with is you'd probably throw down your Twilight Council, get a whole bunch of pylons, and get maybe your double forge to get your upgrades going. But we're pretty much going to walk in here, take this out, and that's more or less GG. So, with that said, feel free to leave any of your comments down in the comment section below. All is greatly appreciated. If you have any alterations that you think that might need to be done with this build, I'd be more than willing to take those into consideration while playing the ladder. So yeah, feel free to leave those in the comment section below. The website is going nice and strong. Made some really good progress today. I'm really excited and hoping to get it out relatively soon. So the website's going to be a little bit more focused on helping you all get more involved in esports and how you can either create content, host your own tournaments, things like that. I've seen a lot of forum questions about getting involved with esports and people just wondering, okay, I'd love to do this for a living type deal, but don't know where to start. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to getting that website out. So yeah, I think that's all that I have. Feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it. Greatly appreciate that. Also, if you're interested in subscribing and checking out some of my other content, I do these Back to the Basics games. The Bronze Masters League series is kind of a bit on the back burner. I haven't had as much time to play Zerg in the past couple weeks just because work's been really busy and I've been away out of town. So that's taken a little bit of a back burner, but that will be coming hopefully here in the next couple months once I start to get a little bit more comfortable with playing Zerg. So with that said, I hope you guys have all enjoyed. Feel free to send me any of your replays that you'd like me to take a look at. I'd be more than happy to do a viewer cast of it. Haven't had one in a while, so hopefully somebody out there will be itching to send a replay my way. Be more than willing to. Doesn't matter what league you are. If you give me kind of a Platinum, Diamond, Masters, I'll probably do more of a cast rather than a critique. But I think that's all I really have to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next game.